কথা ছিল না। ক্যামেরা বন্ধ করলে বলুন। Prabhupada ki jai, Samaveda Bhaktivinoda ki jai, Jai Shri Gaurita Radha Brahman Jagannath Maharani ki jai, Samaveda Bhaktivinoda ki jai, Gauratvande. So that's why his books are actually, they're actually the media to understand God and God's creation and the spiritual world. So his books are very, very important because he said, as long as my books are there, this mission is going to run. So that's why Prabhupada wanted that the books should be distributed and everybody should read these books. And also during Prabhupada, when he was present, he gave many lectures, beautiful lectures, all over the world in English and also in Bengali, Hindi. So these lectures are directly spoken by Srila Prabhupada, we can hear them. So we have a Prabhupada lecture today that we can hear. So Srila Prabhupada is a special ambassador, spiritual ambassador to the West, and he preached Krishna consciousness generously to all kinds of people. And by taking shelter of Srila Prabhupada and his books, now we see in the world, many, many people have changed their life. Is it not? Many people. So, I think day before yesterday, was the 50th anniversary of Prabhupada coming to Atlanta. So Prabhupada came, so there was, I think, Gaur Kishore Babaji Maharaj disciplined, Jagannath Babaji disciplined was there. So Prabhupada came that day here in Atlanta. He established those deities of Gaudintai. He sat right on the Singhasan that you see. He sat on the right Singhasan, may not be the same pillow and the same cushion, but he sat right on the Singhasan there and he spoke about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I think some of you have seen this video also. They showed, I think, in last Super Saturday. And then they also showed on doing Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Appearance Day. So it's very beautiful how Prabhupada came here and Prabhupada came and spoke beautifully. He went around the park. There's some pictures also there on the wall on the right side. The Prabhupada walking through this park here. He came to the temple, he worshipped the picture that you see behind, that is his Guru Maharaj's picture. He worshipped that picture. And then he also worshipped the deities of Gaurnitai. He said, now the Gaurnitai, Gauranga Nityananda has come to your country. Now you should take care of them and worship them. So for the last 50 years, Iskcon Atlanta has been taking care of this worship of the deities of Gaurnitai. This is very nice. So we'll hear from Prabhupada. And then after that, if you have any questions, or if you want to share something that what you heard from Prabhupada, you can speak up. And then by 8 o'clock, we'll have prasadam for everyone.
Special favor. Yashaham anukrunani harishketa dhanam sanam. Manusya means all men. All men. The Krishna is not for a particular society or particular religious community or particular country or particular time. No. Krishna is the leader of all men for all the time, in all the countries, in all the worlds and all the universes. So he is not a sectarian personality of God. He should not. The real thing is to develop love for Krishna. That is the Vrindavan standard. In Vrindavan, Nanda Maharaj and Jasodamai, Radharani, gopis, the cowherds, men, boys, cows, calves, trees, they do not know that Krishna is God. You have read in Krishna book, sometimes when Krishna does something wonderful, they take him as a wonderful child, boy, that's all, a child. They do not know that Krishna is God, but they love Krishna more than anything. Here it is said, Manusya means all men. All men. The Krishna is not for a particular society or particular religious community or particular country or particular time. No. Krishna is the leader of all men for all the time, in all the countries, in all the worlds and all the universe. Personality of God, we should know.
Perhaps this is the number one enemy against type 2 diabetes. The video.
That is the Vrindavan standard. In Vrindavan, Nanda Maharaj and Jasodamai, Radharani, Gopi, the cowards, men, boys, cows, calves, trees, they do not know that Krishna is God. You have read in Krishna book, sometimes when Krishna does something wonderful, they take him as a wonderful child, boy, that's our child. They do not know that Krishna is God, but they love Krishna more than anything.
Next is a lecture given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded in 1971 in Los Angeles.
They tell the same story. Not story, it's fact. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was traveling in South India, he saw one Brahmin reading Bhagavad Gita. And persons who knew him that man was illiterate, it was not possible for him to read Bhagavad Gita. But still he was trying to read it and crying on. So while others were criticizing, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to him, Brahmin, what was in it? So he could understand that this person is not coming here to criticize me, he is serious. So he talked seriously. Sir, I'm reading Bhagavad Gita. Unfortunately, I'm illiterate. And see, he's illiterate and he's reading Bhagavad Gita. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inquired that how is that he's reading Bhagavad Gita and he says you are illiterate. He said, yes, actually I'm illiterate. But my Guru Maharaj asked me that you should read every day 18 chapters. I have to carry out the order of my spiritual master. I have simply taken the book and seeing it. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, oh, you are not seeing it, simply you are crying on it. Yes, I am crying. Then if you are not reading, how you are crying? So I am not reading, but I am feeling. What is that? As soon as I take this Bhagavad Gita in my hand, immediately I feel Krishna and Arjuna sitting on the same chariot. And Arjuna is ordering Krishna that you drive my chariot between the two soldiers, and Krishna is driving. So I am simply feeling how Krishna is lying, that he can work as a servant of the devotee. When I feel like that, I cry. How Krishna is so kind. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu immediately embraced him that you are really studying Bhagavad Gita. So, unless we develop our love for Krishna, there is no meaning of reading. And if we can develop our love for Krishna, just like this time, even without reading any book, there is one. There is one. Maya Asaktamana, that Krishna also confirmed. Maya Asaktamana. Simply by increasing attachment for me. Maya Asaktamana Pratam Yogam Jinjam Mana. Manasya. Manasya means under the direction of me or my representative. So one performs this yoga system. How to increase love for Krishna? That's all. Then you understand. The Vedas, they confirm, Jasmin Vidyate Sarvameva Vidyasam Bhavanti. If you simply understand Krishna, everything will be understood. Because Krishna is everything, God is everything. To understand Krishna, simply the attachment, Maya Asaktamana. Asakti means attach. So all this Krishna consciousness movement is, we are teaching people, or students especially, how to increase attachment for Krishna. Why is it simple? That feeling that we are sitting in Krishna's presence, Krishna is so nicely dressed and dressing. Otherwise, from a artistic point of view, why these people are bothering like this? They are taken idols and wasting time after it. They can say like that, because they have no love for Krishna. But one who has love for Krishna, he sees Krishna is so kind, he accepted my blessing, and gratitude. That is feeling. So, the whole process is to increase our feeling of love for Krishna. Then, second, there is a gopis. They are not Vedantis, they are not scholars, they are mere girls, and also low class. Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, the third class. The fourth class is the Srila. They are neither Brahmin nor Kshatriya. Vaishya, Krishi Gorakshavanidam, Vaishya Karma Svabhayam, Vaishyas. They have to take 3 kinds of profession. Agriculture, trade, and cow protection. And the Kshatriyas were meant for giving protection to the human being. The Vaishyas are understood to give protection to the cows. Goraksha, go means cow, Raksha means protect. That is agreed. So these Vrindavan people, they were, Nanda Maharaj, he had 900,000 cows, and he was a big man among the agriculturists. So they were ordinary men, agriculturists, taking care of the cows. They are not Vedantis, not Vyavasa, not scientists, ordinary. But what is their credit? The saying is, nobody could love Krishna except me. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recommended, Lammakādi upāsana vrajavadhurvargavīja. There is no comparison of the method of worship which was adopted by the Dancers of Braj. Unallied love for Krishna. No bargain. By loving Krishna, I shall become a big man, I shall become great philosopher, a great scientist, I shall improve my material conditions. These are unallied. The bhakti begins when one is devoid of all these material concerns. Annavilasika sunnam. Sunnam means when one makes zero. All this material desire. Jnana karmadhanarpitam. In uncovered by the resultant action of philosophical speculation and fruitive activity. Everyone is working to get some result. That is called fruitive activity. So, a pure devotee has no such desire. He has no other desire. Anukulyana Krishnanasyaram. Their only business is how to please Krishna. That can be done by everyone. If you want, somebody say for example, if you want to please me, it does not require high education or great amount of riches or knowledge and beauty, nothing. It is your business how to love me, how to please me, that you know. So if we want to love Krishna, Krishna is with us now. Krishna is within you. Simply we have to decide that we shall love Krishna. Very much. That everything is there. Aradhita tapasapata king. Naradhita tapasapata king. The king what is used, what is the use of? That is king. So, the Shastra says that if we have learned how to love Krishna, then what is the use of these books? There is no use. You can avoid anything, all these reading, but if you have actually developed a love for Krishna. And after reading all these books, philosophy, science, if you cannot love Krishna, then what is the use of it? Both of it. Useless. If you do not develop your love for God or Krishna, then what is the use of your philosophy and scientific knowledge? It is all useless. And if you actually have learned how to love Krishna or God, then there is need of philosophy or science and books. So therefore the main point is how to develop. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recommends this. Prema Kumartha Maha. Our greatest success of life is how to love God, Krishna. That is it. Now we can do it. But there is prescribed method given by a great Acharya, just like in this temple we are doing. The time is being, and they still say, these people are so foolish that they are taking so much labor and for preparing food and offering and wasting time. Best thing is having to go to some club and enjoy wine and playing cards. They waste time in that. But when we are not wasting, but these who are wasting time, they waste time. They are prepared to waste time. And brother, but if people are sitting nicely in a temple and talking about Krishna, studying Krishna, they will love.
That is enough. So we have to become careless to all this criticism. We have to go on with our business. Krishna consciousness. That's all. Thank you. So, this yoga system, bhakti yoga, means to concentrate only to Krishna. Krishna, when you speak of Krishna, Krishna is expansion. In the Brahma Samhita, Krishna's expansions are described. Ramadi murtishu kalani amena tishtan nana mutara makarat bhuvaneshu kintu Krishna sam samabhavat paramakumana yo govindamani yusam tamam. Krishna is always existing with innumerable forms. How? Andantarastham paramanu chayantarastham. Andantarastham, anda means the universe. It is just like an egg. Anda means egg. All the planets and universe, they are made and the shape of egg. Andantarastham. So, each and every universe, Krishna enters as Garbhodaka Vishnu. Just like within matter, when there is male and female sex, it becomes just like a small pea that is also egg-like, emulsified. And the divine entity is entered, and then the pea form becomes developed into a body. Similarly, without entrance of spirit, no matter can develop. Matter in itself cannot develop. There must be spirit. So, then it develops. Pregnancy is formed when the spirit soul is there within one. Not that simply material secretion makes life. There is foolish understanding. Without spiritual spark being entered within the matter, it does not develop. Just like if a dead child is born, the form of the child may be preserved some by chemical process, but it is not developed. The developing process is stopped immediately as soon as the spirit spark is gone out. So the conclusion is, matter cannot develop without spirit being within. So this material world, it is developing. The modern scientists also agree that the universe is increasing and evolving. Why? Because Krishna has entered within this universe as Garbhodaka Vishnu. That's the difference. So there are innumerable universes And so therefore there are innumerable God beside Vishnu, because without Vishnu entering, this universe cannot develop. And the first creature is Brahma, from the level of God beside Vishnu. A lotus flower is grown, and upon that Brahma is the first creature. So, the first creature is the most intelligent person. And the Darwin theory cannot be accurate, because his theory is that human form developed after many theories. There is another process that is also stated in the Padma Purana, that is called Jirupajja. But this is not a fact. Then in the beginning of the creation, there was no human being or intelligent creature. The first creature is Brahma, who has created this universe. So, our point is, when we speak of Krishna, we mean with all its different forms. Ramani Mukti Sukalani Amena Krishna. The Bhakti Yoga can be applicable to any one of these forms. Either Krishna or Ram or Vishnu or Narayana, so many forms. Generally, Vaishnava worship the form of Krishna, Radha Krishna, and Lakshmina. In our conditional state, we cannot worship Radha. Radha Krishna, Shiva, is for them who has developed spontaneous love for God, for them. Spontaneous. The spontaneous love, the example is given. Just like a young man, young girl, without any acquaintance, when they see each other, there is some loving potential. That is called spontaneous. Not that one has to learn how to love. Simply very sight is invokes some loving potential. That is called spontaneous. When we are advancing the matter of loving God, so much so that as soon as he see or remember anything about God, immediately you become ecstatic. That is spontaneous. Just like Lord Chaitanya, when he entered the temple of Jagannath, as soon as he saw Jagannath, immediately fainted. Here is my Lord. So this spontaneous love, those who have developed this spontaneous love, there is a state. By practice, one will come to that state. Because that spontaneous love is eternal. It is not artificial. We have God. But it is now covered by our material activities. So it has to be uncovered. And When you come to that state, spontaneous, without any paraphernalia. Here we trying to love Krishna with so many paraphernalia. You must have a nice temple, nice dress, everything very favorable. Then we have some spiritual ecstatic love. We have to clean the groundwork. But spontaneous, there is no necessity of groundwork. Immediately one remembers of Krishna, he becomes ecstatic. So, that is the highest perfection of level of spontaneous. Without any external influence. Now, we are teaching to us by the order of the spiritual master. Our spiritual master has said this, we must follow. That is required, routine. Practice. Just like in India, formerly, the boys and girls are married at very early age. So, I was married very early age. My wife was only 11 years old. So, I have heard my mother-in-law was married, she was 7 years old. And my father-in-law was 11 years old. So, his marriage was performed, but it is not that the husband and wife do it, unless
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. We will now take some questions. What have we heard from Prabhupada? Or if you want to share something, anyone wants to say something? Jayanji bhai, can you say something?
Yeah, other people ask questions first. Give opportunity to ask any question.
Okay, I have them. Anybody has any questions? Whatever Prabhupada spoke? Or if you want to share some realization what Prabhupada spoke, you can also share that too. So Prabhupada spoke very beautifully about the science of Krishna consciousness, how to become a sincere devotee. Because Sri Prabhupada, throughout his life, he was a very sincere soul. Throughout his life, from the very childhood, he was very sincere about Krishna consciousness. Whatever his father told him, he did it for his spiritual practice. He did not argue with his father. But sometimes he would ask question why this should happen, why that should happen. But ultimately that's because his father was a very advanced devotee of Krishna. So throughout Prabhupada, from very young life, he was trained to be a very sincere devotee of Radharani and Krishna. So whenever you see Prabhupada speaking around the world, he spoke very delicately and he spoke and he touched the heart of the people. That is the main thing. Sometimes you see his disciples, they're asking questions. Or sometimes they did not even understand what Prabhupada was trying to say because of English language. But still, it touched the heart of the people. And many people became followers of Srila Prabhupada simply by getting his lectures. So these lectures are very powerful. This will give you direct contact with Srila Prabhupada. That's why Srila Prabhupada is the primary Shiksha Guru of the whole Iskcon society. Prabhupada's teachings, Prabhupada's writings, Prabhupada's philosophy, everything is very dynamic and it's very, very essential for the devotees who are trying to advance in Krishna consciousness. So that's why Prabhupada is the primary Shiksha Guru for all the followers of Iskcon. So Prabhupada said, anyone who remains in this boat of Iskcon, they will all go back and back to God. You just have to hang into it. It may be sometimes there's a trouble, sometimes easy going, but stay back. Stay with Iskcon, stay with Srila Prabhupada. And in the end of life, you go back and back to God. There's no doubt about this. Because Prabhupada says in many of his lectures that this Iskcon mission itself is incarnation of Krishna. It is non-different from Krishna consciousness, Krishna's movement. So that's why Krishna has come in the age of Kali to deliver the fallen souls. He appeared again in the form of Iskcon. So anyone who come in contact with Srila Prabhupada's Iskcon or read Prabhupada books, follow the teachings of Srila Prabhupada, hear Prabhupada lecture, they will all go back and back to God. You just have to hang in it. And take it seriously also. Prabhupada is very serious. So, one of the things Prabhupada, in his lecture, he always tried to make understand people that most of the lecture that we hear, Prabhupada saying, Krishna is the Supreme Person of God. Krishna is the Supreme Person of God. Don't accept anybody else as Supreme Person of God. Accept this person as Bhagavan, that person as Bhagavan. But Prabhupada in his lecture, he always scrutinizes says, accept Bhagavan as Krishna. Krishna's to Bhagavan's friend. There is no other second Bhagavan. Krishna is the Bhagavan. He is Parameshwara. So if you serve him, and if you hear about him, if you glorify him, and if you chant his names, and hear from the pure devotees of the Lord, surely you go back to Krishna. It is simple. So, anybody else want to say anything? Yes, Guruji.
I just wanted to say that I haven't seen the video before, but having the subtitles, then you understand a lot more. And the moment that I saw him
Gala?
he started getting loud. I just thought that was amazing because it showed how the love that he had for the people in his past. So I just wanted to say that. I thought that was amazing.
Very nice stuff. Yeah, Prabhupada had very deep love for his devotees, for his disciples. And that is another quality of a pure devotee. He always wants to give mercy to the other devotees also, other living entities. So giving a garland, when a spiritual master gives you a garland, that means it's a mercy that's coming through in the form of a garland. Very good. Tonight is a very old devotee here.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram.
Hare Ram.
Hare Ram.
Hare Ram.
Ram Ram.
Ram.
Hare Hare.
Hare.
In the beginning, Srila Prabhupada said, one of the devotee, he cannot read anything, but his Guru Maharaj said that you read this Bhagavatam. He couldn't read it, but he was pretending that he's reading, okay? When other people were criticizing him, but when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and asked him that, what you reading? He told clear cut to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I'm illiterate, Prabhu, but I'm following my Guru Maharaj word. And I'm following, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted him, hugged him, and when Guru Maharaj or people like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or our spiritual master, they can transfer so much knowledge to you by touching only. And I have seen so many things happen in our life also, because the more and more I come to hear and hear the lecture of Prabhupada, lecture of Svetaswarup Prabhu, Balabhadra Prabhu, or anybody who come here as an advanced devotee, I'm nothing here. I just come here to learn. One thing I learned now, that in the beginning I used to come for material wealth. Now I want Krishna Prem. Just like it says here in this lecture, we are here for Krishna Prem. Krishna Prem is not cheap, but it can be developed within you and you can love God, Krishna. That's why Prabhupada mentioned everywhere in Bhagavad Gita, even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also mentioned everywhere. Even if you read Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita or Chaitanya Charitamrita, only one thing said always, that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and Prabhuji also said that thing. And no other. Now a lot of times we are confused when we came from India, because we used to go to all the temple. We love, because our parents taught us, okay, this is God, this is God, this is the temple of other gods, Shiv, Amma, Durga, whatever. Nothing wrong what you did it. But now you came to this temple, you are the most, what you call, serious, okay? And you came here, and it is a God blessing to you, otherwise you would have not come here. Because out of 5 million people in Atlanta, how many are here? Only those blessed people can come. I have learned that thing over 40 years. That not very many can come, but only the blessed people can make it here, otherwise they will be lost in the middle. Either they will take a wrong exit and they will not come. So my word to you is always follow our Guru Maharaj, spiritual master, or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, or Srila Prabhupada, but read book. If you don't understand, just read it. Because I don't want you to take any word from anybody, because there are so many people tell bogus thing, okay? So whatever they tell, but read Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita. If it is said in there and whatever they are repeating to you, then it's true. Otherwise everything is bogus. Hare Krishna.
Okay, we're going to have another 2 minutes discussion, then we'll have Prashana. Anybody else want to say anything? Any questions? Yes.
Just a clarification, Prabhu. Is there a reason why devotees or disciples are not allowed to touch Sannyasis' feet? I saw it in that video.
Yeah. See, sometimes what happens when you're touching the feet of a pure devotee or a devotee, they take the karma. So sometimes they don't want to take the karma of the other people, especially disciple can touch the feet of the spiritual master. But the outsiders, if they are not disciples, they should not touch the feet of the spiritual master. Or even sometimes devotees, they are not allowed to touch their feet by other people, because you transfer all your karma to him. So that's why it's Rupa Goswami in Nectar of Devotion, he says that devotees has to be very careful while preaching, that don't get carried away with the name and fame. Sometimes you see, you go outside, the gurus, they're putting their feet out and all the people are coming and touching the feet. But in the Vaishnava etiquette, it doesn't allow. In our Gauriya Sampradaya, in Vaishnava etiquette, devotees don't do that. Devotees are very careful because you have to pay a heavy price to go back to Godhead. So if you are not qualified to take other people's karma, and if you take it, then it will hamper your devotional service. So you have to safeguard yourself. So generally, disciple can touch the feet of the spiritual master, because the spiritual master he's taking the karma of the disciples. But he may not allow everybody to touch the karma, touch the feet. I remember I went with my Guru Maharaj to one time Mendapur district, in a village, very remote village. Mostly people are uneducated and all that. But I saw people were coming and touching the feet. Immediately he told the disciple, don't let them touch my feet. Because then I think some people got mad about this. But then later on, my Guru Maharaj explained in the class that why you should not touch the feet. And he said the same thing that I will do. So disciples allowed, even Prabhupada, he allowed disciples to touch his feet, but he didn't allow message. When he's giving him lectures on the stage and the message people are coming there, everybody should not be allowed to touch their feet. Only the selected people.
Should that say only the devotees?
Disciples, yeah. Even sometimes sannyasis, some sannyasis, they may be a little liberal, but there are sannyasis who are, they are not really interested, people coming and touching their feet.
Okay, like somebody is not like this. Okay, I got it.
Anybody else want to share anything? Okay. So today, if somebody wants to sponsor this Super Saturday, you're most welcome to do this. This is I think it's $251. Somebody wants to do it. Can do it. So Prabhuji, what's your good name? Radha Krishna Prabhu. Let's give a round of applause for Radha Krishna. Haribol. They're a very wonderful family. I think you're son of Badrinaran Prabhu. Yes? Brother-in-law. Badrinaran Prabhu and both the son again. They always come to the temple. They always serve. Let us pray for this family by chanting one time Hare Krishna loudly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And I also like to chant one time Hare Krishna for Lakshmana Prabhu and his family and the devotees who cooked all this prasadam for all of us and the deities. So let us chant one time Hare Krishna for them also. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. When is the next Super Saturday?
April 1st. Sorry.
April? So we have...
April 5th.
huh?
April 5th.
Okay, April 5th is the next Super Saturday. And 13th is also, remember, please pencil the date. 13th of March is a Gaura Purnima festival. And we are doing a Mahakumbha Abhishek for Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu. That means we are bringing water from Prayag, from Kumbh Mela. And we will all have the opportunity to bathe the Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu Nityananda Prabhu with the water from Kumbh Mela. And we are getting a special kalash called Kumbha Kalash. It's a very beautiful kalash. And you can get to bathe the Lord and you can take the kalash to your home. So this will be a beautiful update on this Kalash Abhishek, Kumbha Abhishek.
Hare Krishna. April 5th is Super Saturday. Also we are doing, and April 6th is Ram Navami. Then both day we are doing the Kirtan Mela, local Kirtan Mela. April 5th we do the 10 to 6 o'clock Kirtan Mela. Then our Super Saturday program 6 to 8 o'clock. Then again we do the prasadams are going on, lunch and dinner. And next day is Ram Navami. Fasting until 12? Yeah, look like fasting until 12 I think. And then we start Sunday also is 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Then we started the Tulsi Arati and the Ram Navami Abhishek. So please note this today, 5th and 6th. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay. Anybody has anything to announce? Okay, so remember the 13th March is the Gaura Purnima, and then we have Sunday program. You can come for the Sunday program. Tomorrow is Sunday, so it's 4 to 6 p.m. is the program. So you all come, you can hear about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So now also prasadam, the prasadam is served in the small room, and you can all take prasadam. Thank you again for coming. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Prabhupada ki Jai.
After prasad we need a help to clean.
Oh.
Please, go and
So Lakshman Prabhu was saying after prasad, with the temple, who cleans the temple is not here. So we need some devotees to help the cleaning the temple. So please somebody volunteer to clean the temple, because tomorrow we have Mangalarati at 4:30 a.m.